All right, today's gonna be the day. I hope. Maybe. We'll see. Let's find out. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man, and I want to get the 1365 to run today. I think I have everything I need. I've got hydraulic fluid, I've got diesel fuel, which we have to put in, and now we just need to figure out where to do it. I think that it's probably this plug. The guy I talked to said that it took like a 15/16 wrench or equivalent in metric to do it. Somewhere upon here, there it is supposed to be a dipstick, which I see is stuck down. So we're gonna have to work on that. What else? Oh, I know what else we forgot to do. We have to do first. We need to put this block off plate on back since we're not using that external pump. So I'm gonna have to do that first, I think. And then we will put in the stuff we need, and hopefully we can get some life out of this. However, we both know that that is going to be a struggle because of three things. Number one, everyone I've talked to that had one of these said whenever you change the filters, you get air in the system, said it's just an impossible thing to get running without pulling to start it. And then, so that's number one. Number two situation is that it is kind of cold out here, and being cold with a diesel is not exactly the way to go. So that's number two. Number three, very, very small brain. We are working with super low intelligence, and so we can't expect much. So I don't know. We'll just have to plug through it and see. But like I said, we're going to start with that plate. So let's get going. Oh, fat. Too fat to fit. It's not too big to fail. Too fat to fit. Oh, malarkey. This looks like it's going to be a chore. Like we're going to be taking PTO shield off maybe first, and then baloney. I thought it would be a simple 4-bolt operation. Well, let me get my bucket to sit on, and I'll probably have to find my missing socket because it's probably going to be that size. You never know. So it appears to me step one is removing this power takeoff shield. Is there just 2 bolts? I can't bend down far enough to see without being in the dirt. I think there is. Well, holy schnit. Can't believe that. It's not that one. Is it that one? Is it that one and there's just crud on it? Or is it the next one? Kind of feels like it's that one. Oh, what a project this has been. You know, there's a good chance that if this fires right up, it's going to be spraying fluids everywhere. We don't know. The rest of the hydraulic system might be totally garbage. See, this is going to be the gift that keeps on giving, this project. I'm going to end up spending what I could have bought like 3 of these tractors for probably by the time it's done. What is the problem here? Maybe if you put the thing onto the right tap, it'll come on. Let's see. Okay, dirt. Safety shields. We don't need safety shield. No. Will we put that back? Time will tell. Alright. We also need to adjust our linkage for the PTO clutch, because right now it is disconnected, and I probably, in all honesty, should do that first before we try to run it. What is taking place here? I see one bolt. Is the other bolt in there behind all this crud? Or do I have to... I gotta get the pump off to get to those 4 bolts. So what do I do here? Jeez. This is just not going well. And here I thought I had it all figured out. It was gonna be just wonderful. Okay, let's see. Is this the size of this? No. It's the next one. Oh boys. Okay, let's get through there. Let's get through there. Here we go. There's one. Okay, come on. So much stuff to learn about this. One thing is that nothing will work. That doesn't fit in there. Is it gonna make me take that off there? Come on, there better be a bolt back in there. Come on. Let's make one if there's not. Come on. Is there down in there? Come on. Come on, you. Okay, that did not work. Now. Okay, let's go. Let's pull that back. Just enough to get it loose. Oh! I bet you can't do this with hoses attached. And that's my big flaw. Is I'm trying to eliminate taking stuff loose that I don't need to take loose because I'm not... But you can't. You can't do that because that's the kind of fitting where you have to turn it to tighten it in, or turn it in, and then you tighten that nut down to jam it. That's what it looks like to me. What it's gonna make me do is use an open end wrench, and that'd be a total pain to do. Oh, seriously? What is the deal? Okay. Well, I see where it has to go, but getting it there is proving to be quite difficult. Now, if we use our ratchet as a hammer, oh, it did work. Sometimes you just have to pound it. You'll feel better when you're done. Okay, come on. Man! Okay, 2 bolts have come into the pump. Is that all? Are there 3 bolts? Can we possibly stay on top of the ground instead of sinking into the dirt like we're doing? I don't know. Okay. Come on, pump. your day is over. You had your chance. You've lived a good life. It's time to move on. There. Okay. Pump, delete. Oh, come off of there. Get out of there. Huh. Oh, that looks like an important piece. We don't want to lose that. Drive gear. That looks like that would be hard to find if we want to put this back on at some point in our life. Probably not, but come on. I should have brought a grinder with a cutoff wheel and just eliminated these hoses. Oh, son of a gun. And another one. Alright. So that was almost painless. Not really. Now we gotta get the 4 big bolts off. Oh, what a mess. Okay. Can we get this loose? I don't think we can with the stuff we have here. It's bigger than that. Okay. So now we need to switch to a different set of tools. Wonderful. That means I get to crawl out of here again. Excellent. Okay. Can we make this go? Probably not. Ah! Nope, not gonna go. Okay. What's plan X? Plan X. What do we have within shouting distance here? A foot. Okay. Now, should we try? Isn't that cute? You see how that's gonna go? I won't be able to get the socket on the top one because it's too thick. Wonderful. Okay, I'm confident enough to let you watch now. I think I got it all broken loose. That is a real problem, you know? And I don't really know what we're in for here. I'm hoping it's a simple switch where we take this plate off, put the other plate on, pick up our wrench. We know that doesn't work that way though. We just know. Everybody, by now you should understand that this is just going to be an impossible task for no reason. I mean, there'll be no reason why it should have to be difficult, but it will be. Okay, now, can we get that plate off? Should we have brought a hammer? Yes. We should have. Did we? No. How would we get that off of there? There's no raised lip. Pry behind. Oh, you little devil. Sure, that's the correct service procedure. It did work though, because I got it loose on this side. Okay. Come on. Come on, plate. Okay. Okay, plate. Good. Now, it's probably going to leak like a sieve. We probably should put gasket material in there. You think we're going to? No. We're going to run it today. And looks like we're going to be putting gasket material on at some point. Because we don't have that gasket. How bad do you think it could actually leak? You know, all of it? Probably. We're gonna try it anyway. Okay. There's one. The next question is, are these holes deep enough to use the same bolts? Or are we gonna have to get shorter bolts? Because that would just be the crowning achievement on this here. I mean, it seems like I think we'll get her. I figured maybe we'd get just to the point and then not be able to get it. Are we there? Okay, we got two. 3, 4. Let's go. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that if you had that pump on there, you have to have the PTO running for it to run. I was thinking somebody said. So that'd be kind of unhandy maybe in a certain situation, but maybe not. Just imagine all the net wrap you could wind up on your power takeoff while you're moving hay with the PTO. Okay, this is not the correct size wrench, but it is in fact working. So we're gonna roll with it. Wow. Now shield. Should we put that back on? The farmer in me says no, but the YouTube safety police in me says yes. So we'll put it back on for now. I'll take it off and throw it away when you're not looking. Hanging on the wall with the rest of the PTO shafts around here. Should we drop our bolt in the dirt? Absolutely. Let's drop all our tools. Come on. What's the problem here? Math? I think it is. It's poor math skills. This would be easier if I was much smarter. Much smarter or less fatter. Because then I could bend down and see what was supposed to happen. Whereas, there ain't no way I'm crawling on the ground for this. I'll chuck this in the scrap pile before I do that. Oh, and then we did a cute thing a while ago. We took away our tools that it wasn't, so now we don't have the size here, probably. So, isn't that nice? Gee, look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Alright, we're done with that part. Okay. The other day I had a thought. I know, because my head started hurting really bad. And that thought is, before I put fuel in, I'm going to take this line loose. I'm going to run some fuel through it so that we can clean out any residual evapor rust or anything that's in there. So, take that loose again, pour the fuel in, turn it on, let her eat. Well, we just put this on. So, naturally, we're going to take it right back off again. Looks like there has been some stuff drained from one end or the other. Alright. This might be a ridiculous step, but I think it's a good idea. Just because. We'll even use our bucket here. I'll let you watch maybe you can see some not good stuff come out of it. You know what? Let me do it from this side. And then what will happen is, whenever I think it's clean, I'll just connect the hose real quick. Perfect plan. There can't be any problem with that strategy, can there? I mean, seriously, guys. Alright. Brand new diesel fuel. What will that look like in here? It's not going to hit the bucket when it finally comes through. I can see that now. It's going to come gushing over the edge. Bubbling. That looks pretty good. Okay, we're going to hold it shut. I think I'm happy with that. It's even filling up our filter. Wow. Okay, next order of fare. I'm actually wondering if I shouldn't put like 10 gallons in it, so that I have to pump it all out when I have to take it all apart. No, I'm thinking that maybe that would make it easier to prime if the tank was much above the filter level, but that may not make any difference. I guess I just lost my screwdriver that I took that apart with just like 30 seconds ago. Cool. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't I want to be able to put it back together that way? Alright, let's put this here. What are the chances that this transfer pump is going to work and not dump fuel into the engine? Okay, now somewheres on here, it might be here, is a bleed screw for this pump. I can't remember. So you know what we're gonna do? If you said look it up in the book, you're wrong. We're just gonna start turning stuff till things happen. That's how we roll. Pretty sure this is it though. Will fuel start flowing up through our filter? That is our bleed screw, I'm fairly certain. It's also flat-sided on one side, so I'm gonna take it all the way out. Okay. Ooh, look at those little flaky flakes. That's what I was really worried about this filter for. I really don't want flaky flakes in my pump. So we're gonna keep, there we can see it's trickling in there, which would make sense because it's gonna go in this one, and then over to the pump. Well, that's enough proof that we are going to definitely keep putting in this extra little filter until I see that clear at some point. Then I will take it out. But you know, it's got these two to catch the trash, but I just don't trust enough without it. Okay, this is gonna be a real pain. There we go, fuel's coming out. think I'm probably gonna have to put you down because I don't. That's a lot of work. Oh, come on. My finger game is lacking. I can hear all the air hissing. There. Starting to run out. There. Pissing all over me, that's good. Yeah, okay. 1365. That's cute, but let's not do that. Okay? And we're going to put this here. We're also going to wonder how long it would be before the... Am I filling the little return reservoir, is what I'm saying. You know? Let's take the top off of this again and see if we can pump enough that it goes through the whole system and fills our little doodad here. And then choice B would be just to get more diesel fuel in. I hear it trickling back to the tank. So I guess what it's going to do is it's going to go through the least restrictive way, which would be through the filter housing back into the tank. Do I have any more diesel fuel? Any more at all? Just a little? No? Okay. See, the trick is that little thermostat gizmo will not work without diesel fuel. So, I guess we'll maybe crank on it a while in a minute. Well, based on what people have told me, we're going to crank on it a lot. But we got a brand new starter, so hopefully we can ruin that. Our next order of business is hydraulic fluid. So let's revisit that. I gave some magical spray to this. Normal E. And then it's got some foreign words. Oh, it's not normal E, it's normale. Okay, well, sure, normale to you too. Solvator. So, do we want it in at the line that says normale, or do we want it in between over normale and not to Solvator? I wonder if we can like Google this or whatever you call that, phone app it to see if that means full. Solvatori. Okay, let's try that. Solvatori. Okay, Google Translate. Now, we want to go from, what language is this? Italian? Solvatori. Heber. Oh, that's in German, so. Lifting. Solvatori. Lifting? The f does that mean? Let's try from English to Italian. Let's try full. Pino. No, it's not Pino. It's Solvatori. Or Heber, auf Deutsch. Okay, well, we'll just have to use our imagination on that. But I think I'm going to get it a little bit closer to Solvatori than just normale. So, I guess we'll get this plug out. Solvatori. This Italian stallion here. See, that ain't right. That ain't gonna fly. That ain't gonna work. Can't put wings on a pachyderm. It's too fat to fly. Adjustable, maybe? Salvatore! That's a spicy meatball. Okay. Well, this isn't gonna work at all. How is this? You know what? I have sockets. Maybe, dummy, we would try those. I bet I don't have it any bigger than, well, I do. 27/8. Let's try a 21. No? Let's try a 22. That's what it is. So that's the one we should use. There. Salvatore, a 22. All right. There's my neutral safety switch. You like that? I fixed it in an American fashion. Oh, come on. Oh, quick dismount by our ratchet. This is not working. How am I going to get you to normale if you won't work? Oh, that was a lot of work. Now our next hassle is going to be finale. I need to find that to put the oil in. So, avendanza. I'll be back. This is a lot of work to get to normale. This is a trick to get the bucket in here just so you can pour. We're gonna have to look into our alternative funnel options if this becomes a regular thing. I'm thinking now I need to maybe switch to my steering and fill it. Let's take this away for a second. Oh man, it was an ordeal. Even the pull off top didn't want to come off of the thing right. Ooh, we're right above normale, right to here, but I assume there's a lot of air in the system, so we'll probably have to top it off. But we're gonna table this part, switch to the steering, because at least there is in fact oil in this. We'll make it more better later. Okay, the next question becomes, do we fill it using this little plug, or do we take the filter back out? I think I got the little plug loose, so we're gonna try it the correct way. But, ooh, there's even a little dippy stick on there. But it doesn't say normale, so I'm not sure how a guy's supposed to know if it's full, other than gushing it out all over the place. And here again, I'm sure that it is woefully full of air. Whoop. Yep, let's drip it on the motor. That way we know we're where we need to be. We're totally airlocked. Alright, what did that do to it? I would assume, looking at this, that it will hold around 2 quarts, just based on the size, but we're gonna fill our funnel, and we gotta hold it up. Oh, that's just ridiculous. What a wonderful thing this is. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous to spill it like that. This really ticks me off. I mean, that is uncalled for. There is no reason for that to have just happened. Other than I'm in a hurry and I'm trying to... I want to hear it run now. See, I'm getting too excited and mistakes are happening. And I really did not want to start off life with this tractor covered with oil, because it's only going to get worse. Good grief. That's so stupid. See, now I won't know if it's really leaking something or if it's all from my spilling mess. That's nuts. How far are we with our level? Oh, we've got oil on it. Let's leave it for now too. I'm bummed about that. That's so stupid. How could I spill that like that? Dumb. Man, that was rough. I got 10% battery left. Should we try it? And then we won't accomplish it, and then I'll switch batteries, and then we'll try it some more. I think that's what we're gonna do, because I can't hardly wait anymore. I want to see something happen. I want to see a puff or something. I wonder, should we put it in that rod like that guy said, and see if that makes it easy starter. Or we need our well-oiled keys here. First click, pushing an in button. We got nothing. We got zero smoke. Okay, so that's understandable. We are going to have to, let's see here. What did I do with my little adjustable here? It's going to take a lot of cranking though, from what I've heard. So I'm not surprised that it's not taking off or smoking. I'm going to, I think, fill this little reservoir. I don't know why. Just because I didn't get everything else messy enough. Alright. So that's bubbling away. We're almost there. We're getting so close. I really want to see that thermostat deal work, but I don't know if I'm brave enough to try that yet. Conserving battery. Try it again. We ain't getting no thing at all. We got zero dash response too. I mean, nothing comes on. So I don't know. Alright, I got a new battery and I passed a brainstone and I realized I never bled the air out of these injectors. And I think I'm only getting one that's getting fuel through it. So we're going to try that. I got them loose. We also had to switch to a different battery because our other one is not up to the task. All my batteries here are salvaged from the dump. That's probably where they should be. So we're gonna have to see what we can do. I got one on the charger. Maybe it'll be up for the task as soon as this one fails, but we're gonna try it. We'll give her a crank over and see if we can get some fuel to come out of the lines at least. Now we got them. I think we got those licked. Alright, kind of, after it set a little bit, it decided maybe it wanted to run. Don't you worry though. If it doesn't run doing this, I got another trick up my sleeve. Anybody want to guess what that might be? I'll just tell you. We'll try some of Professor Fodpounder's celebrated laughing gas, guaranteed to make your engine chuckle to life. So, we'll try that if it doesn't work. I don't want to, but I will. I'm not above a little bit of ether action. I just wish I had some of the good stuff, like the Agco brand or whatever, John Deere brand, all that Jacoby, or not Jacoby, but International brand. Any of the dealer stuff is better stuff than what you get from Walmart or whatever, Napa. It takes less. It's easy to lock the ether lock the motor with the dealer stuff. But all right, what say you, 1365? You think we can run? Let's try it. Nothing, not even any puff of smoke out of the exhaust this time. All right, Professor, do your stuff. That's really stupid, you know? There's no reason for it not to work. I think the secret here is that it has to spin fast. And we're just not getting enough. That's why when guys pull them, they can get them started. And I think that's going to be our hurdle here. Maybe when we get a battery that's up for it, it will work. I don't know. I just ain't getting any puff of life out of it at all. Oh, what to do? What to do? There's no reason why it shouldn't work. I mean, we should be having results, is what I'm saying. There's another trick I could try that I've done before, which is a gasoline soaked rag and hold it over the intake, and maybe it will fire up with that. I really think the biggest hurdle is not spinning fast enough. That's what our issue is. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I can try that pushing the timing pin trick, but that did nothing a while ago. Well, let's try it again. Maybe that is the secret here. We just don't get any fuel out of the exhaust, and it should be if it's going to run. So I don't know, we may end up having to put the tire on and pull it. I mean, because I don't know what else to do if it doesn't want to go, but it should start naturally. It shouldn't have to be a pull to start deal. I mean, is that how the Italians work? Two farmers, it takes two people to run the tractor because you got to pull it to start it. I mean, I don't know. You kept your donkey when you got your tractor so you could hook it to your tractor to pull it to start it? That just doesn't seem like the thing to be. I still believe that it's because we're not getting enough cranking speed right now. And there's really no way around that other than swapping in a brand new battery, which I don't have. So we could try a different battery. That's not very good. But I don't know. We'll give it a try here. Let me get my cables loose. We'll try another dead battery. I guess I could try jumper cabling two batteries together. Or I could try getting my pickup down here and jumper cabling. But I don't know. Just seems like it ought to work on its own. It's actually kind of warmed up a little bit, so you would think after a while here that temperature isn't going to be our big problem. But I don't know. We don't know anything about this engine. It was sold to me as running. Maybe it's a piece of garbage. Boat anchor. I don't know. But he told me he had it running just before he took it out, so I trust him. And I haven't seen anything on it that made me think it's not gonna work. It's just... Try again. Huh. I am getting nothing. No life whatsoever. Well, I guess we're going to have to table this until my battery's charged, and then we'll attempt it again, which won't matter for you because it'll just be a second. But for me, it'll probably be several hours. So we'll try that and see what happens. And if not, then I guess I will get a tire swapped on it. And then we will, what am I trying to say? Pull it to start it. But I'm looking over there right now, and it appears that there's only like 1 or 2 lug bolts holding that wheel on. So that's not good. And the same way for this one. And I bet you, does anybody else want to guess, that they are probably super special metrics, just like everything else on this thing, and it's probably not going to work? That's a real bummer. I don't know. I was hoping I could get this thing to just spring to life, but it did not. I am trying the most ridiculous Hail Mary trick I can think of. I'm soaking a rag with extremely flammable brake clean and going to try to make this run. I have high hopes that this is going to burst into flame, but here we go. Nope, nothing. Not even a tiny chooch. Come on, one more. Yes! Come on, we're getting there. Cool. Oh, that is sweet. How's our hydraulic system doing? It's a no-go? I hear nothing. I hear no hydraulics. I think we need to regroup here and figure out why we have no hydraulic at all. I would imagine that there's air in the pump. It looks like there's air on this. Okay. How do we want to go about this? I'm tickled to death though it runs. That's sweet. We're getting close. Okay. So, obviously our oil comes from up here. It comes out of here. So I would venture to guess that if we would take out one bolt of this, that maybe we could get air to come out. But I'm an idiot, so we're gonna see what happens. I'm tickled though, it runs. So now everything else that happens, at least it has a running motor. So, let's go. I'm pretty sure these were through holes. Maybe they weren't. Maybe they're in a separate cavity. What size was that again from the other day? 12. We're not getting any oil flowing out. And I think we should, question mark. And we should start back here at the filter. See if we can get some oil to flow. Maybe we don't have enough oil. But it said normale. Okay, we got oil here dripping. It's entirely possible that this pump is junk. That is entirely possible. Oh boy. What's the guy do here? He goes to get the right wrench. Let's see that we have oil coming through this pump. I think what I should have done just now, I didn't, is at least start these both so that I can easily break the seal. See, I kind of feel like right now there should be oil coming out of this pump. If I crank it, whilst it go? I got nothing though. Let's do that. Let's try cranking it. Will the cranker work without turning? No, it won't. Key fell out. God dang it. Okay. There, we got our air out of there. So that makes you really feel good that you were going dry the whole time. But at least we caught it in time. Like I said, this pump, it might be garbage, and maybe I made it garbage just now. I don't know, but I'm not too concerned about that if it would have to be replaced, because it's original, probably, and they make new ones. And if we're going to use this tractor, I don't mind spending money. I wonder if I'm going to have to do the same thing for the power steering, because I don't think I had any life out of it either. And that one's a little more involved, maybe. Maybe not. Let's see if that fixed our issue here, and then we'll resort to something else. Three-point lift. I think though that my lift handle is stuck. So I'm going to have to do some work on this, probably, to get it loose. Oh, that is loose. Huh. Well, we're going to have to figure this out, because it's probably not going to go back down. And I'm not having no luck. I don't know. We'll sort that out later. Got steering, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure that it's really helping me. And another thing is, I do not have this castle nut for the power steering cylinder. And I'm going to have to get that bolted in tight in order to do here what needs to be done. I also do not have the power takeoff clutch hooked up, so I'm not sure there what's going to happen. I wonder if this has gone way down now, because it's going to fill that cylinder. It's got to fill that whole cylinder up, and that's probably what our problem is. It's probably back down to almost nothing. Yeah, almost nothing. I don't think there's any on there. Let's put more oil in this and see if that doesn't help us out. So here we're to the point of filling the funnel. And yeah, we spilled a little, but we didn't spill as much. This really is like a hand job. So that's like a Friday and 2 Saturdays or something. I don't know. I think I just figured out a very important thing that we are going to have to address. Would anyone like to guess what that might be? It appears to me, at first blush, that side, the wheel, the spindle is stuck. And that is why my steering will not go past a certain point. Now, that is quite frustrating, as I have never seen one yet that worked simple when something like that was happening. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're going to do there. Heat it up with a torch maybe and see. But I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Somebody's been in there before. They welded this up. So it may be entirely possible that this is all garbage. Boy, I don't know. Heat it and beat it, grease it. I'd be inclined to see if it'll take grease. And then heat it up maybe a little bit on both ends and see if I can get it to bust loose. See, it's unexpected problems like that just get you, because you don't know. Just don't know what you're going to get into, you know? So we can't drive it until we do that. We got to get that fixed. But I'm stoked we got it running. We got the hydraulics working. The steering pump is working because it is helping. So we're down to now a whole ton of little things, you know. We got to figure out our electrical system while we got nothing. We got absolutely zero response from anything on the dash or anything at all. So we got to sort that out, figure out. It may just be a matter of taking stuff loose and cleaning it. Maybe it's not making a good connection. But anyway, I'm happy. We're making progress. It's worth proceeding. It runs, and it runs good. So that's a good day. And like I said, it's been like 11 years in the making. So pretty sweet. Well, as always, fans, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because then you won't miss whatever comes next. As I look through the analytics, I realized that more than half of the people who watch are not subscribed. So go ahead and do that. Don't miss out on another adventure here. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.